Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Sue Rakowski, and with me today is Dennis Delor. Dennis is the new director of the St. Clair County Parks and Rec. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, Dennis, you're no new face to the department. You've been with St. Clair County Parks and Rec for 17 years.
Yep.
What have you been doing in those 17 years?
Well, I came back to St. Clair County. I had lived in Illinois and Virginia and started my career in those states, and had an opportunity to come back to Michigan in 2005 and work for the county park department. And I had a young family at the time, so we moved back and haven't looked back since. So it's been an interesting ride.
Yeah.
So started as special events and marketing volunteer coordinator for the parks. Had a lot of different responsibilities over the years, and as we grew, so did my responsibilities, and we ended up taking over the Fort Gratiot Light Station in about 2010. Moved there, and my office was there for quite a while, and in recent years I've been the deputy director of operations, and then most recently the director.
Okay, that's wonderful. What do you feel like are some of the highlights of your career so far?
Oh, I'd have to say there's been a lot.
Okay.
Our parks department is pretty amazing. There's a lot of wonderful parks in our county. I've been able and fortunate to see them grow. When I came on board, we had one park in the Wadhams To Avoca Trail.
My goodness.
So now we're almost 8 parks.
Right.
We're 1,200 acres of land. We have 68 different facilities in those buildings or properties. So we have a lot to take care of and manage, but it's been nice to see that grow. Yep. I think the Fort Gratiot Light Station was a big highlight for me when the county took that over.
And you said your office was there?
Yes.
That must have been kind of neat.
It was nice. 10 years I got to look at Lake Huron.
Nice.
So whenever I got stressed out, I just looked out at the lake.
Very nice.
And it worked real well.
So touch on just real quickly the 8 parks.
So we just mentioned the Fort Gratiot Light Station. We also have the Fort Gratiot County Park, which is up in Fort Gratiot on Metcalf Road.
Yep.
We have the Blue Water River Walk, which is something that we manage in partnership with the Community Foundation. And we also have Goodles County Park, Woodsong County Park, and Columbus County Park. We also just acquired property in Clay Township, the North Channel, which is a park that is yet to be named, but it is on the North Channel, so we call it the North Channel Park for now.
Okay.
And that's one that's going to be in development over the next 3 or 4 years.
Neat.
So it's a very new park property. And we also have the Marine City Dredge Cut, which is a smaller piece of property that a lot of people aren't familiar with, but it's on the Marine City Dredge Cut, and it creates access to that waterway.
Okay, very nice. Well, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about great things happening in our parks. So stay tuned. We'll be right back on Spotlight.
Women's Life Insurance Society is a different kind of insurance provider. It's the life insurance you need to protect your family's financial security with the added benefit of helping those in need in your community. Choose planning ahead and giving back. Choose Women's Life.
Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm continuing my discussion with Dennis Delor, and we're talking about the great parks that we have in our area in St. Clair County, but they also take money to run. Let's talk about some of your sponsorships and your partnerships with organizations in the Blue Water area.
We are a millage-based department, so people have to vote to continue the millage, which we just went through a millage year here in St. Clair County. I'm happy to say that it passed with about a 70% approval rating, so people are happy with what they have in their county parks. We could get better with that, but we try to meet the needs of our county residents, and I think that we've been pretty successful in doing so. So that allows, it shows through that millage and how it is supported every time that we go to the voters. So with that, though, we try to have a lot of partnerships to help us enhance the parks. So we have user groups that maybe sponsor events in our parks. They will, be stewards for our parks, so they help maintain invasive species, those sort of things. We work with the Friends of the St. Clair River to do that. That's one of our big partnerships.
Sure.
They're a dynamic group that does a lot of volunteering in our parks to do programs
Sure.
and invasive removal, and they've just been a great addition. We also are partners with 2 museums
Okay.
and a historical society. So we have the Port Huron Museum, which is a big partner. They manage the Fort Gratiot Light Station for us. So we own the property, but they manage the programs and tours,
Okay.
which is a really good partnership
Sure.
because they can handle all of that. That's their area of expertise. We have a partnership with the St. Clair County Farm Museum at Goodles, and they just got done with their Harvest Fest, which is a big event for them. Lots of old antique tractors, and they have a lot of farming equipment that's related to St. Clair County's agricultural heritage, which is pretty unique.
Yeah.
So they provide programs out at Goodles on a regular basis. They're open on the weekends through the summer. So those type of partnerships, what they do is they enhance our parks.
Sure.
They give us a lot of opportunity, or residents a lot of opportunity, to enjoy the parks in different ways.
Okay.
We also have partnerships with a local group that does disc golf in
The disc
Columbus
golf's very
County Park.
popular. Yep.
Oh yes, that has become huge for Columbus County Park. Blue Water Trails Advocates, another group that we work with, they're developing world-class mountain bike trails.
Oh, fun.
So we have a great trail out at Woodsong right now that has become extremely popular. They're working with us to develop one at Goodles. We have the Cramba, which is another mountain bike organization that's already got a trail at Columbus County Park. So those partnerships are just very critical
Yeah,
to
lots
our
going on.
operations.
So where's the best place to find out more information?
They can find information on our Facebook page, which is, if they search St. Clair County Parks, they'll find us. And also we have Instagram, which is a great way to see what's going on in the parks different
Sure.
times of the year. And of course the St. Clair County webpage, which is stclaircountyparks.org.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck in your new position. But you've been there a long time, so I'm sure you got this.
Thanks, Sue.
All right. Thank you, and thank you for watching this edition of Spotlight.